This will be a soul journey read for the individual viewer whose current life journey is connecting to the angel number 101, which provides exciting possibilities. Embrace the message of new beginnings, personal power, and divine guidance that 1010 brings. Step into the exciting possibilities that lie before you and take action towards your dreams. Your angels are with you, cheering you on and guiding you towards a future filled with joy and success. Oh, that's beautiful, just to have that message that goes along with this read to connect you to the past life journey that relates most to the life that you are now living. So if you've been seeing this number combination 1010 or significant events have been happening in your life, and you're noticing this time of 1010, 1010 in the morning, 1010 in the evening, this soul journey read is for you. The Mongol Empire, 14th to 17th century, the vast expansion of Mongol power across across Asia and Europe under Genghis Khan. Had this one appear in a past read as well. Okay. Let's take a look at the occupation you may have had. And already from the time period that has appeared, have you noticed in recent times that this area of the world has drawn your curiosity? Have you recently traveled to Mongolia or Asia? Is this something that you're already connecting with? All right, and we're going to see now what you may have occupied your time with in this past life journey that is related to today. Bard, a traveling storyteller or musician who entertains and educates through song and narrative. So I have heard of this profession, way of life, connected to European cultures, but a traveling storyteller would be one type of profession that we could see across places and times. So a storyteller, though, maybe telling stories of events taking place in the empire. Are you a musician today? Let's see here. We have a theme here that's appeared of a cycle of revenge. It's a cycle of hostility between you and another soul that needs resolution to break free of the negative bond. So if you're seeing some type of pattern, like a cycle of revenge in your life today, we're going to pull two more for life themes to assist with connecting to the meaning that this read may have for you. So we have several anchors here. We have the time, the angel hour, which is the main draw to connect you to this read. And then we have here next, fame, a life marked by achieving fame, public recognition, and a prominent place in society. Maybe that's something that is coming up for you in this time, and is also something you may have experienced in a prior life journey. Okay, last one. Kind of flew off there. We have unforgiven, an unresolved situation where forgiveness was not given, influencing current relationships. So there are two cards of unfinished business here. A cycle of revenge, and also unforgiven. So it looks like, though, in this past life there was a attempt made towards forgiveness that did not come. And I think it's interesting that fame comes between these two elements of unfinished business in this past life. So in the beginning, if this was something where we have time periods that are possibly sequential, as they've appeared here in this read, or maybe you are in a time now where you're coming into fame and you want to move past this cycle of revenge. And you want the forgiveness of another, or another may be seeking your forgiveness in this lifetime. That may be the pattern that you need to see. Connecting to with this time. This is a period of time where a vast area was consolidated. Many people were brought together, much like in our modern world with technology. We have a coming together of many different peoples. So although that brought a lot of advancement, that also meant there was great violence. So coming into a negative cycle could have been something that would be very easy to fall into, like in modern times. So that might be something to ask yourself. All the activity, is that bringing you into a time of negativity and friction that you're trying to work out? That maybe some level of success is bringing an opportunity to now close out these cycles that were left unfinished. Okay, so let's see what the end was on this life, this past life. We have in battle. You died as a soldier or warrior fighting for your kin in a war or conflict. It almost looks like there's a castle in the background. So a time of a lot of violence, but you experience some success. These two aspects were those left unfinished. And really, the forgiveness would have impacted this negative cycle. So really, these two go hand in hand. Had you been able to gain the forgiveness or given forgiveness in a situation, maybe these elements would not have been left unfinished, and blocks that you may have in your current life or patterns you're seeing in your life now may not have now become blocks for you. I just want to get a little Norman on a little more of what the situation might have been to identify what may be going on, what may have this need for forgiveness stemmed from in the past. And are you going through a similar situation today? So at the bottom, we have Anchor from this Lenormand deck here. And that's speaking to stability, a profession, work, grounding. But it's in the reverse, so some type of lack of grounding, lack of stability, maybe difficulties with a profession. Sorry, going through work troubles, currently finding it difficult to feel stable. Okay, let's see the main card that came out. Ring, commitment, contracts, partnerships. You know, forgiveness can be seen almost as a partnership, a promise, a contract, right? You're saying, I won't do this again. I'm sorry for what was done, the actions that were taken in the past. And with a proper completion, closing the loop, closing the ring on some type of imbalance where forgiveness is needed. When you truly have forgiveness, then you are coming into a contract. You're creating a covenant to come into a type of partnership, not to repeat the past negative behavior, and to create harmony. So, if this is some type of pattern that you are now finding repeating within your life,